Hi, everyone. It's the 26th of December. I hope you all had a great Christmas evening and Christmas Day with your families. And yeah, the markets are open. It's not going to be a very fast market, obviously. It's still festive season, but they are moving. They moved a little bit overnight, a little bit to the downside. But of course, just before getting to this level, it was very, even though it was thin trading, there was a really big, massive move. Yes, beyond the purple resistance and the golden after breaking out of the Red Bull flag, and it is now touching it touched the previous all-time highs. Is it going to be able to push through this? I believe it will. And the ultimate target is still that red line from the previous major highs of 2020. So I'm going to pull all the way back. This is the high of 2022. This is the high of 2020, like back in July this year. And I think we're going to get at least to that level, and that level is 6,275 or so. SPX had also pushed after breaking. So this is what I mentioned in Friday. Like, when was this? The last video was in, well, on Tuesday. The red bull flag broke out. The golden resistance broke out, and he even back tested. And after this, we broke that level, and all of these lost ground has already been retraced, almost all of it around 6,060, it will have erased all the FOMC losses. This is very typical FOMC. Markets give a very, very stupid overreaction, and all that overreaction is erased. It happens day and night. It happens every month. Okay, every single month this is happening, and the retracement. I mean, it just gives us better levels to buy this more bull market. So, do we have an overhead resistance right here? I don't know. We'll have to watch out carefully. But that double blue lines may turn into, and it's also the retracement of this entire move, that may be around 6,050. That's where maybe we'll see some pullback starting on the SPX. And Dow Jones had bounced off the golden bottom band right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it rallies. I mean, this is a very unorthodox potential bull flag. Is it if it gets to the red top band, pulls back, it confirms that as a channel, and then a breakout, of course, would target 45,000. And Dow Jones Cash didn't touch that golden bottom band, unlike the futures that I just showed. It didn't really come to that level, and it bounced earlier than that. It broke out of the red downtrend. It broke out of the blue bull flag, and it cleared this golden major resistance rail, which is why I bought it at 43,110. So it rallied a little bit. Now it's come back down. I'm slowly red, but I don't think this is going to be crashing or anything. I think after the backtest of this golden resistance part, possibly it will rally, and the level would be around 42,950 or so. I'm more than happy to sit on it because I still believe we have at least this level that we are going to gain back, and that level is 43,600. Okay, and Nasdaq continuous futures broke out of the red bull flag. This is what I exactly mentioned in the previous video. We broke out. It didn't get to a new all-time high, but I think it will. And it bounced. It had bounced off the green internal support. It didn't get to the blue one. Broke out of the red, and minimum target is of course a new all-time high. But we'll see whether that green top band is going to be broken. Ultimate target, I still believe, is that golden top band, which could turn into a very, very strong resistance when and if we get there. And that level is 24,000. Nasdaq cash, same story. The red top band didn't really become a resistance, so I'm going to remove that. But this, we had a little small, tiny little bull flag before the breakout, right? A small pullback off the golden bottom band, and then we broke out. And the bounce came off the green internal support. That wasn't really, yeah. So you can see that green internal support. I was thinking maybe the blue one will be tested, but no. So this FOMC crash will be erased. So minimum target is around 22,000. So that's another 300 points to go for NASDAQ. Russell is the worst. The oldest crash hasn't been retraced. It's only the half of it has been retraced. There is another half to go. But of course, if that red and green resistance, the double resistance holds, we come back one more time. And maybe it will, excuse me, I still have this stupid cough that I can't get rid of it. Excuse me. That red top band, right? The black line may turn into a support if it gets there. So it comes down from the red, green, come back down, and if it touches the black and breaks out of the red, it of course becomes a buy signal again. The FTSE, right, that green, red, and blue triple support held. And of course, this market is closed today, and so is DAX. But DAX has broken out of the blue and this little green bull flag and back tested it. So at the open, I'm expecting DAX to gap up a little bit. And French index is closed too. Is it going to be able to, like it's out of the black, small black one, and it's cleared the blue. So maybe we'll touch the red, come back down, and then break to the upside. TLT is not giving any hopes, even though it's green. The red bottom band didn't hold as a support. I was hoping that it would. Is there a downtrend? So I'm going to put it right there now. So this here is a very critical one. So I'm going to remove the red because that didn't really hold. And we have now the red downtrend. Hopefully, if it comes down to this red bottom band and if it holds, and of course the green broken resistance held as support here, and that support is broken too. So TLT is digging deep, really. So let me show you this. It's touching I'm going to put it in rectangle, okay? So it's still touching that kind of a rectangle area. I don't know if it's a bull flag. I can't say, of course, but it's touching the lows of April of this year and it's trying to bounce. I don't know. I'm just making up this rectangle. I think we're going to get to the red bottom band and possibly bounce off it. 10-year Treasury note, the ZN is right there. That purple support is being tested once again after failing to bounce off the blue. So this purple support is being tested. Is it going to hold, or is it going to come down all the way to the black bottom band? And if it does come down to the black bottom band, it would be also, maybe test of that red giant sideways channel from the lows of 2000. So that's a 24-year down. Is it going to come down to this level, which we tested in 2023 October? Let's have a look now at oil. It didn't touch that green top band. This is US oil. Maybe it will get there. Is it inside a little bull flag or is it out of the bull flag? So let's have a look at it. This is kind of a bull flag that has been broken. So short term, it looks bullish, obviously. And the green top band is going to tell us the truth, of course, with the blue. So if it gets to that level very, very quickly, I don't know if it can get there within the next few hours. But yeah, this is 25th, 26th. Yeah, there's not much trading hours left to get to that level. But either way, the green or the blue or together, but if they hold, then we will see another dive. And Brent oil, you can see here the black bull flag is broken and got back tested. It's testing the blue resistance. right? 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that blue resistance. And the green top band is there as well. So Brent, after breaking this golden resistance, you can see here 1, 2, 3 touches, broke backtest. The black bull flag is broken and backtested. If it clears the blue, I think the green one may not really hold. Then all we have left would be the purple one. This is what I mentioned in the last video. So that would be the last overhead resistance until the golden, that major giant resistance, until that one. So I'm going to put it right there. Yeah, so let me put this in extend right. Yes, so that purple resistance is the one to watch. Gold, right? Gold is, you can see it had bounced off the blue support. So I'm going to put it, zoom out a little bit. That blue bottom band held perfectly. And it broke out of the, like right there, it broke out of the golden resistance. It cleared the golden resistance, which I mentioned in the last video, and even back tested it. We have this sideways action now, kind of a box. Okay, so if it gets out of this box, I think we're going to get to that green top band minimum target, and that level is 2650 plus. And gold continuous futures is already out of the red bull flag, which is great news. I'm still holding the half long from 2626. Easy to remember. The golden top band is the minimum target, and yeah, fingers crossed we're going to get to that level, and then we will see whether it can break it or not. But minimum target hopefully is 2670, somewhere there. Obviously, I don't want to see it break down the golden bottom band. That's, that would be the game stopper for me. If that golden bottom band breaks, I'm going to be out of it, out of that long. I'm not going to short it. It's much better to buy the pullbacks in a bull market. Some people prefer it differently, but it's much easier to find the trends and the supports of that trend on an uptrend. So this is silver. You can see the green triangle is now breaking to the upside. This is very thin trading. So does it count as a correction? Does it count as a proper correction to go? Or is it just thin trading doing this? I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to say. But either way, this is at the moment breaking to the upside, which is, of course, the backtest of the $30.50, that backtest of that black support. That would be now Now we have silver, the red support, that diagonal support. It looks a little bit random, okay, but that held, okay. It's always this, my platform always does this. Yes, okay, so the black support was broken. This is continuous futures of silver, okay. That red support, this is very random low, but because it's there and it bounced off it, I'm going to keep it, okay. So it's not a major low or a major high, so I don't do that normally, but that red support is clearly effective. Now, is it going to, as you can see, it's climbing, and there is the blue and black. There's serious overhead resistance for silver. Platinum, disappointed big time. I mean, very, very disappointing. And the reason is very clear to me. The green resistance, right, was tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so many touches, and finally we broke it. It even cleared that blue resistance, right, just before the close on Tuesday, right? And that faked it, and it even dropped back below that green broken resistance. So the only hope here is the red one. I mean, the previous one was holding. So if it wants to rally, it has to get beyond that dark blue one, and anything above 950 would look again bullish. And platinum continuous is that dark blue one may turn into resistance. So you can see it's very different compared to, this is the continuous futures, is very different to the spot chart. This is why I do both. Okay, green resistance was broken, very clear, and the blue top band is a potential resistance. on the futures, which is at 970. This year is natural gas, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. It touched it for the fourth time, that blue top band. This is extremely strong, but it almost touched also that golden top band. Is it going to be able to break through? This is a very big question for nat gas bulls, and we will see. I mean, is it running out of gas, or is it going to really push on and break that? So I'm putting that blue one. This is very, very precise blue resistance right there. Yeah, even the continuous chart can be very useful, even though the whole data belongs to different contracts, and all these contracts are rolling over, and they leave a lot of gaps. It's still useful to look at the continuous chart. And the golden top band is almost there. That blue one, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is it going to reverse here? Even actually 5 touches there. You can see this is the 5th touch, and it couldn't break it. That was at 4. And the January contract, similarly, that blue support, is it going to touch maybe this one? And yeah, over 4. I don't know. This is hard to read on the January contract, because let me show you this one here. Oh, look at that. Actually, it's not that difficult, is it? So let me see. Actually, I just noticed this one now, right? That red. So that red top band is probably in line with the golden one on the continuous futures. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That remains to be seen. But that blue and golden, and let me see, 4,050 is a very critical level. 4,050. That red on the January contract, yeah, 4,050 somewhere there. Yeah, why not? Maybe 4,050 is the level to watch. And copper is moving off the blue support. This is what I like. It's now moving right nicely. Okay. And on the March contract, really nice bounce off the golden support, right? I'm holding that 410 long, and it bounced off it, and golden support, the green one, let's go. So this is the last chance for it to bounce and rally. And palladium, last chance is to break 1,000, 1,025 to run. Euro off the golden support, but it hasn't really made a move on the blue resistance. We'll see. Pound sterling, it's still trying to save that blue support. I'm not sure if it can, but yeah, this is, I'm just trying forcing it, really, a little bit forcing it, I must admit. Yeah, it's either that red bottom band is going to get tested, or it's going to start to rally off this blue support and keep on going. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but forex has been very, very quiet, apart from Japanese yen, which is imploding again. The red resistance is broken. The red channel has been broken inside, and 160.50, 162.50 is still the target. And that purple resistance has to cause a reversal for DXY or US dollar to come down. Aussie is targeting the golden plus black, and the level would be 61.45. And Kiwi, oh, look at Kiwi. Kiwi just tested that blue line, and it made it a support. Wow, look at that. This happened overnight. I'm not sure if it's a data error, but if it's not, that is the double bounce, the double support bounce. We can see here, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it will reverse it. Maybe this was caused by Bank of New Zealand. I don't know, but it certainly is a double support test. And obviously, if it breaks out of the green downtrend, it would look very bullish all of a sudden. And US dollar CAD, I think, is going to get to that green top band before it reverses once again. Excuse me. So, forex we did. Commodities, let's have a look at coffee. Had broken the black support, and we'll see whether it comes down to the green. Hopefully it does, so that we can buy it again. Okay, that remains to be seen, but it is very critical. If it comes down to this double support, which is going to be around 302, 303. Wheat has not been able to break that purple resistance, and it may break that golden support. And anything below 527 will look, of course, very bearish again. And the March contract, again, similarly, that golden resistance is still on and it's not really breaking. So I think there is still possibility to go below, well, around 520, sub 520. And soybeans, this is a continuous futures. I'm going to show you, remind you that major blue support from the lows of 2000. That one member showed me this one, 2002 low, right? This is 2020 low, COVID low, and then third touch and fourth touch, they all held. Are they going to be able to hold, or is soybeans going to break that after the reversal at the green red? So the level would be 985, very critical level, 985 on the January contract, 973 at the moment. We need to see product overview. When is this? This 31st of December is it's coming to an end, of course. So continuous futures right there. That green bull flag has to be broken to the upside. So the red uptrend rally backtest. Yeah, the green top band off the red green bull flag, and this year it has to be. I'm not saying it will come down, but if it does, yes, then it will be very, very bullish. Now, this is the March contract, the green top band, the green bottom band. If it moves beyond that, and that level is 451. I mean, that's the double resistance zone coming up. Corn is looking very good, and the March contract is inside the golden channel. You can see the golden bottom band held. And if it rallies, yes, then yeah, there's going to be much more upside. Sugar, unfortunately, so let's have a look at the March contract. It's not unfortunate because this is the exact level where it should bounce. It already filled this gap, and it is probably forming this little bull flag here. But if it has to bounce off the blue plus green. Green one is, of course, not very precise, but that blue broken resistance is getting back tested. So if it wants to rally, this is exactly where it should bounce and run. And cotton is inside this green downtrend still. So let's have a look at Bitcoin. That blue support, the blue bottom band, broken back tested. So I'm thinking it's going to come down to the golden bottom band because that resistance held. Ethereum is down 4%, but it's still above that green and black double support. So if it rallies, yes, there's so much more upside if it bounces off that black. Dogecoin is not very, very nice because it failed the blue bull flag. Solana bounced off the golden support at 185. So is it going to be, I mean, it penetrated already back into the green. So that is very encouraging, but is it? So let me put this in a different view. So if it wants to form another bull flag, it's this one. Okay, this is where it topped, right? Come down inside. I mean, if it touches the green, pulls back without breaking the purple, or actually touch the purple for the second time, and then very big rally. That's my hope for Solana. Aave is down a little bit. ADA is inside the golden bull flag. FET, green bull flag. Audio, purple bull flag right there. Hopefully will break out eventually. And AVAX, if it touches the black bottom band, rally is quite possible. Jasmine, blue bull flag. Chilis inside the blue bull flag. Hopefully it will be broken eventually. CKB, not so perfect, black bull flag, but it's off the golden support, the last low. Dash is quite up from the lows of 31. It's already at 48, but it really has to break out of the green downtrend, just like it did with the blue downtrend. And data is trying to push beyond that blue top band. You can see here, this was the bull flag, broken the deep backtest, so we can actually remove that because that is damaged. But I think ultimately minimum target is the golden, and hopefully the ultimate target is the red. And of course, if it breaks the red, then all-time highs. FTM is pushing down that red bottom band. Not so good. Not really good. I must admit that red bottom band and the green, they're both breaking down. So is it now? So let's have a look. Is this bottom band going to come for help? Yeah, that red one is breaking, but the black one may provide support. Yeah, that is also a potential uptrend. So there is that. Okay, we'll see. IOTA is down 8% inside the black or red bull flag. Polkadot or inside the green bull flag still. Hopefully they will all be broken. It's too many bull flags. You can see Theta, beautiful bull flag. 3 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom. If it can be broken, Theta is going to run to at least 4 plus. I think GRT inside the black bull flag, Gala, red bull flag. This correction is quite orderly, even though the back test didn't really hold, especially on Gala, very, very disappointing. ACH, not much to say because, it's not, it could be forming this giant triangle, right? This one. But of course, that black line must hold first. Coty has to break out of the red, right? 2 touches on both sides. It had broken out of the green and back tested it so many times, but it managed to stay above. It broke out of the golden, that golden resistance. Now, is it going to get all the way to the red and eventually smash it? That's the big question. EOS is down 6%. It is inside the golden downtrend, which is hopefully a bull flag. These are all bull flag potentials. I'm not saying they are bull flag. Yes, I am saying they are bull flag, but first, to be sure, they need to be broken out. So just like this one, you can see perfect reversal by algo. And the blue support, the algo, if it breaks out of the red bull flag, then algo is going to continue. And Zcash is down. Oh my, look at this beauty. That green resistance, 1. This is the high of 2017. This is the high of 2021. High of 2021 again in December. This is high of December of this year. Beginning of December. Now I'm going to reset chart. Look at this. It's 5 touches. And if and when it breaks out, that is going to be an epic rally for Zcash. I think Zcash, I hear a lot of good things about Zcash. One of the members is quite a professional on the Zcash. He's sending me videos, and I have some with Zcash. So let's, fingers crossed. Ripple, golden, blue. So if it comes down to the golden, maybe it will go to 4 or 5. Monero is slightly up. The only one, more or less, that is green. Yeah, it's above that green support. So it's not dropping back below, right? Excuse me. It's not really dropping below that green support. That resistance broken. And I think the ultimate target should be 500 plus. CAS may want to touch that green, and if it breaks the green bottom, man, that's going to be game over for CAS, really. Chainlink, the green support, so there is still more upside as long as it doesn't break back below that blue broken resistance and the golden, so there is still hope. This looks like a small pullback, really, in the grand scheme of things. Litecoin, red bull flag, and Mana, the red giant sideways channel, has to be broken around 90 cents. MDT is not performing. That what I was hoping for, and but NIA is looking good because of the back test and it holds. So there is still a good possibility for it to get to 8 from 5. We are at 5.1, and let's have a look if it is also forming a small bull flag here, right? So I'm going to put it right this, and let's put this in green color, yeah? So there is a possibility for another bull flag, clearly. So is it going to form it and then break it? OM, PAL managed, I mean, it's still trying. PAL was showing relative strength the few days, and Pepe is coming down a little bit. I still think ultimately it's going to get to that red top band. RSR Sandbox is off the green and it still hasn't done much. Songbird is down 11% and it's still inside this potential red bull flag, which is also inside the golden giant downtrend. So yeah, if it can be broken, that there is hope. Black support, golden broken resistances back test. So if Shiba has to move beyond that golden resistance once again, SKL has to break that golden resistance, and sushi, maybe we can remove sushi really, or maybe not, because this looks good. Golden resistance broken, and if the black bottom band holds, sushi will rally. TIA is the most disappointing one for me, and I'm holding TIA, and it is really, I'm holding TIA from 620. Of course, very small levels. Like I put, I think, around £5,000 into these altcoins, and my ultimate goal was to make 50,000. So like 10x trades are possible with altcoins, and I don't really care if TIA goes to zero. I mean, if I lose that money, it's fine. But the upside was so big, and it still is. But of course, this red support has to be broken to the upside, that purple support or bull flag. Toncoin is off the green plus blue, so that looks still very, very possible, very, very positive. And let me put this in this sideways or small resistance. Is that? Yeah, I think that black resistance is there. You can see here that black resistance is holding. So I think the next touch may break it. True, also disappointing. And the golden uptrend, so if it has to get to that 36, of course the broken resistance, but we still have this golden bottom band, the golden channel. And Uni had bounced, had broken the green and red, yeah, and it back tested the red. That was spectacularly precise, but I mean the correction is still ongoing, so we'll see. Is there a bull flag right there? So let's have a look. Right there. Now the black one. So that black bull flag is forming. Let's see whether it breaks or not. And Venri, still correction. And the WET, VET, V chain has to break that red top band. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.